your tuned object vibration, you teleport. Or you teleport an object to you, which is really telekinesis in its infancy, so to speak. So those are two that you could start to learn that you are open up to. Do you need a Ricola?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay. That you can open up yourself to, if you like. Now, those are two choices. What else is there? What else do you want to know? The idea of learning the 9 things, creativity aspects. Start small, get big. What do you want to create in your life? That kind of idea. How to actually manipulate your 3D world and make things appear differently. Color is the easiest. Change the color of your pants. Simple. How?
Put on different pants?
Clever. But that is the truth. Why is that the truth? Because you actually created different pants in the moment. Got it?
Got it.
If you want your idea, your illusional reality of the pants that you are currently creating to what? Change what? Color, then you can. How? Imagination. With what?
Tone.
Tone. Because everything inside of you is tone. Yes. Everything, your molecular structure is toning your reality. Inside out. Listen.
Speaking of listening, I hear ringing in my ears, 2 pitches.
As we all do in this room. Everybody hearing a tone that doesn't seem to be inside or outside. More inside a little bit, but sometimes outside. Yes. Everyone wants to know the tone. What do you think it is?
I think it's me speaking to myself.
Nope. You are speaking to yourself in your voice. You're not going to trick yourself with the tone. You are open channel now. The voice you're hearing is you. And you will hear me as well, because we connect in that fashion. So when I am talking to you in this voice that you are aware of, then guess what? It is me. Think for 1 second is your imagination, in other words, your big imagination, pretending, thank you, wrong. I'm talking to you. Get over it, or, I prefer, believe it. So, what are the mystical tones that everyone wants to know about? Jimmy, you're getting them, yes? Okay. Wink, are you getting them, yes? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. So, these tones are literally 2 things. First, your vibration as your existence in 3D. Understand that. Any questions on that? Let's clarify if needed, please. That's your personal, let's call it, coded tone for all of creation to know where you are. It is not literally your location vibration we talked about, because that changes all the time. It's your, let's call it, oh, that's an easy one, name. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
You've given me more answers than I thought I asked questions. So
Imagine that. So, thank you for that parallel. Let me put it into another idea. When you ask creativity for, let's see, a new boat. Let's call it a pretty, oh, I don't know. I've been here long enough, but I think it's what you would call an open bow 17-footer ski boat. And somehow in your life, you get a 52-foot yacht. The universe always gives you more than what you want. You asked for questions, you got more than what you want. This is your lesson. Make no mistake about it, in expectation. If you expect, you limit. There's another one. Let me clarify this. A watched pot never boils. Ta-da! I love the humor energy in the room. Francine, that idea of the the idea of your stonework, so to speak. Magical, thank you for bringing that to the collective. But, by the way, you understand there is a placement also that needs to be accurate. And let's call it, intuition on where to put them. Him as well. North, think north. That is all. Any more questions? Unless you have one. Ah, thank you. There are looming questions.
Can you give any predictions for the new year?
My goodness, predictions. Goodness gracious. Holy cow. Let's see. How many of the billions would you like me to give?
Just the potentials.
Potentials. The potential is a tree will fall and no one will hear it.
There you go.
Interesting. Yes, hang on, please. Okay. Jimmy would like to know the potentials of release of certain aspects of clarification of certain entities coming to us in the form of what you would call UFOs and interaction in 3. Really? Okay. Close encounters of the third kind. So limiting. Phoenix is in for a big surprise. College football game will get a show. It will be wonderful. The UFO aspect has been validated over and over again to give you choice. So, in that of itself, you will get, let's call it, excuse me, let me ask her, plethora, thank you, of information about UFOs in your internet that will be validated by sightings leading to the release of what you would call classified material of denial. I will never give a date because your probabilities are the creative factor of your belief as a collective. I cannot infringe upon free will, nor will I. Back to the point. That's one aspect you're curious about. There will be lots of UFOs. There will be a few landings. They will be dismissed, of course. Some of them will be hidden. Some of them will get out and escape, leak, bleed into the media, so to speak. And of course, they will be hidden in some aspects. But of course, like anything, there is nothing hidden anymore. All you have to do is look. And I don't mean look in the way you think you need to look. Listen to your higher self. Why? Because we know all. Literally, we know everything you're thinking. You know everything I'm thinking. Don't be fearful. There is no judgment. It's what you call out there. That's why you chose to be here, to give back to the out there in your individual expression. It is good to relax. Thank you. Now the energy is stabilized. Thank you. Jimmy, anything else?
No, that was, unless there's other areas you want to touch base on or bring forward.
Realize that the earthquakes that are going to happen are a choice. Now, the choice is, let's say, of a collective social group, if you would call it, that got together in the higher to cause a certain, let's call it, belief that you don't want this anymore. The tsunami victims of the Japanese culture chose to create that. They chose to die for just the simple reason to show the world what you don't want anymore. There's going to be more examples of that, is where I'm going. However, not as drastic, but there will be disasters. Make no mistake about it, let's say this. Mother Earth is done shaking. Why? Because she is in fourth density. She is giving the conscience of your 3D Earth to keep it going. But she is working on her fourth dimensional self. So all of the stuff in the past that you called global warming and changes, she was just shaking off her leaves. Ascending. Writing things out. Shaking it up, so to speak, to get to the fourth density. Preparation, that's all. By the way, the hole in your ozone was already there. Next. Anybody?
No.
Oh goodness, hello. Now we got some action. I love it. Give me something.
I wanted to know what the fear of reincarnation for me is.
The fear of reincarnation is directly associated with your religion beliefs. That if you do something wrong in the past lifetime, that you have to go back, you have to go back, you have to go back and experience, let's say, that part that you did not learn, the lesson you did not learn. Now, the reason why it sounds familiar is because it's choice. But you've turned it into fear through the religion. Not necessarily Catholicism, Christianity, but the many rumors that blend within your religions of reincarnation to come back because you screwed up this time around. Let's see. How can you screw up if you don't know? So that is all it is. It is simple as that. Don't fear reincarnation. Understand it is and always will be choice, free will. Choice is always in play. Because free will is that of the collective. The one, the source, the all. Giving you eternal love. In that it is your right, so to speak, to choose. In any individual expression you are. So you have the choice now to come back, if you even want to reincarnate. If the ascension does not happen in what you call your current timeline, it will happen in this timeline. Yes, but whether you're here or not for it, you can come back. And by the way, you all have seniority. There would be no waiting in line if you choose to come back. And make no mistake about it, there is a line. Especially with the new generation, with the open-minded of the current generation parents, letting them sing their song. How beautiful, how far you've come. Does that make sense? Any further?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Perfect.
In any of my incarnations, was I a religious?
Oh, several. Yes, religion is a big part of the culture, but we need a religion to get you to understand what? Gods. That was your equation to the source. That's why there were gods. Yes, many religions there were. The deepest one was Catholic. That one was scary for you. Juanita. Brazil. crawled on your knees several times in forgiveness because you sinned. But you sinned out of protection of your loved ones. It was a tragic life. You are harboring those. What you did in this last incarnation worked off, so to speak, that karma. It's not working it off because you have to. It's what you wanted to work on. That's freedom, but it still resonates. Why? Because you opened your channel. Do you get it now? When you open your channel, what do? Remember everything. All of your lives. They are coming through. So when you get the picture and the understanding, don't discount it. Because it's real. Get over it. It's your life. Dig into it, swim in it, realm in it, love it, embellish it, enhance it in your choice. Go back to that life to learn what you are now. By the way, you are coming from there to here to help you there, which helps you now. Interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Next.
Yes. Wait, why am I here?
Why not?
But what am I doing in this life? Why did I
That
come here?
is your individual choice. Here's the best way. You are a flamingo dancer. You dance, you give your art, but you're not fully happy. You have an obligation to your mother. Your mother and you are obligated to each other. You have this deep, what you call guilt-love relationship, back and forth all the time. Are you here for that? Not really. But that is a human aspect. What do you think you're here for? In other words, I don't matter. I am here as a catalyst for you to remember. Your choice is yours. What do you want to do? What is your highest excitement? What fuzzes you inside? Blooms the flower. That is what you're doing. Never look at a purpose, so to speak, as a purpose of predetermination. Yes, you have ideas to come down here to do. Roxanne is a speaker. She will speak. She will give in doctrines. She will give what she calls her idea of the ascension in her own truth. She found it. She's living her highest excitement. Hoorah! Your job is exactly that. Your job. But no one can tell you. Act on your highest excitement. You have several probabilities. What do you want to do is the truth. No outside can tell the inside. We can open the door, we can ring the bell. We cannot push you through. For that would be rude. Go ahead. Do you have any more? What is your truth? You don't have to answer. Oh, really? So you're too old to start. Do you guys not remember there are truths in your books? When it said that you lived 800 to 900 years, you lived 800 to 900 years. In your 365, oh, it is off. Leap year, what a joke. Let's get back to the point. Yes, you lived 900 years. Then you guys got karmatically bad. Why? Because you create the outside from the inside. Yes, yes. Your beliefs in the negative appearance of the outside was giving you a shorter and shorter lifespan. You didn't think you were worth living that long, or whatever you equated that belief to. So, the point is, now, you are living longer. Medicine did its job. It got you to believe that you can live longer and it will heal you. Let's let you in on a little secret. No medicine works at all unless you believe in it. All medicines are placebos. You think they will have an effect on you according to your belief system, although it may be hidden. So, we believe in medicine. We believe in New Age medicine. Very good. We believe in healing. Guess what? The healer gives the belief to the healee and is healed. It is all belief. It is all personal universe. So now we are living longer. Roxanne has every intention to live about to 150 years old. That's her timeline. She may or may not do it. It is her personal belief in that she can live that long. Because you are literally, think about it, creating your body over and over and over and over and over again every single second. Person, half second. Equation. So in that, your belief creates your body. Believe you are beautiful, you will be beautiful in the way you perceive yourself as beautiful. Does that make sense? So you are not too old to start, is the point. What your highest belief is in yourself as your purpose, individual universe that you are. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you. Next.
I made a unwise career choice 7 years ago. I got stuck now. I'm not happy. I wanna get out. And I know I have a choice, but would you give me some advice, please?
Other ways than choice. Let's say there are none.
None.
Okay, the unwise decision you made that wrecked your reality, let's call it, shook your foundation. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, and now you're not what? Happy.
Not happy.
Were you happy before?
I was happy at least.
You were happy before than you are now, yes?
No.
You've never been happy.
No, I was.
When?
I'm sorry.
Give me a date. A year.
The date 7 years ago.
Several being 3 or 3,000. Please hone in, please.
2006.
2006 you were happy. Let's stop there. Okay, in 2006, before that you were happy, after that you were not. Yes?
Yes.